it's Nico from Documenting Simple Living, and today I'm going to make sourdough scallion pancakes. These are savory pancakes and they're very simple to make. I am going to be using mature sourdough starter to make them today, but if you are just getting your sourdough starter underway, you can also use sourdough discard to make these. For those of you who have been following along for a while, you will know that this channel is all about learning to live a bit more simply in the modern world. My family and I currently live in a big city and I work in an office, but whenever I have a bit of free time, I like to learn new ways to make more things at home, so food, but also like body products and other things like that, instead of being dependent on buying them from the store. And I sort of got on this journey a few years ago, and one of the first things I started learning about was sourdough. There are lots and lots of sourdough recipes online, especially for sourdough pancakes, but what I've tried to do over the years of working with sourdough and learning how to use it is really simplify the ingredients that I put into all my sourdough applications. And so for this recipe, this savory pancake recipe, it's going to be really basic. What you need are scallions, cheese, sourdough starter, a little bit of good salt, and baking soda. I'm going to begin by chopping up the scallions. And shredding the cheese. I'm currently 7 months pregnant, and one thing I've craved a lot during this pregnancy is really spicy food. And so today I'm going to be using a chili cheese, which is super spicy, but it will taste great in this savory pancake. I have also chopped up jalapenos and added them into the dough as well, which is really delicious. The next thing I'm going to do is add about a cup of sourdough starter into a bowl. And to that sourdough starter, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to combine that well and then pour in the cheese and scallions. Then I'm going to get a cast iron skillet nice and hot and put in about a teaspoon of butter. Once the butter is really hot, so even starting to brown, I'm going to pour in the dough for my pancake. Going to leave it on one side for about 1.5 minutes, and once it's easily able to be flipped with a stainless steel flipper, you can flip it over and leave it on the other side for about the same amount of time. Then I like to just turn off the heat and let it sit in the pan for a little bit longer, just to make sure the inside of the middle is fully cooked as well. And that is literally all there is to it. I whip these up whenever I have a craving for something spicy, or you can make them in sweet applications as well. You could shred in apple, you could add different kinds of fruit, you could add peanut butter and banana. There are endless combinations that you can make if you just have a sourdough starter on hand. I have a whole list of possible variations that you could consider on documentingsimpleliving.com. The exact measurements that I'm using here are pretty straightforward, but if you want a printable version of the recipe, you can go to the blog as well. If you're interested in receiving regular Simple Living tips straight to your inbox, consider signing up for the Documenting Simple Living newsletter. The link to subscribe is in the description below. I hope you enjoy these savory scallion sourdough pancakes, and I will speak to you in the next Documenting Simple Living video.